Why must you get up as soon as I film you? And then you give me your butt. I don't want it. I don't want it. You must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause you are beautiful. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a bar. You're all tired. I can already tell.
I'm getting there.
I can already tell. Don't push my luck with you.
I'm usually sleeping.
Don't be silly, Jake. I'm tired.
Usually sleeping by now.
Yeah. Time for bed, Ma. Hey. So. Do you know what the word ride means? Do you know what ride means? It's like walking, but better because you don't you don't have to do any of the work, right? Boo! You look like a cow. Cow dog. Oh my god. It's like a Montauk monster. I gotta compare and contrast this. This is great. You ever hear of the Montauk Monster? That thing that washed ashore? And they said it was a monster. It was just a bulldog's corpse. Yeah! What, you think monsters are real or something? Yeah. I don't know. Somebody lost their bulldog when they were boating or something? Okay. You monster. Kind of looks monstrous. But all the fat is intact on her face. Don't let the fish eat your fat off your face. Tired? Yeah. Hello. Okay, so I'm starting a new fake video for my Case Cracker channel, and I'm also currently rendering a new podcast, which is 15 minutes long. It's actually like 22 minutes long, but you gotta cut down for the tubes. YouTube hasn't given me the option of uploading longer videos, but anyway. Okay, so my next project, I'm making like an arm, and I'm gonna comp a fake arm with like my real arm, like something like that. So starting off with the old super foam, which I've used before for a project that sucked, I didn't use, but I was just gonna use this bucket and sculpt down, shave it down to like an arm shape, but I was like, I need to work, I try to work smarter and not harder, but you know, it's pretty hard when you're an idiot. No, but anyway, so I just thought, you know, I'll make like a kind of a funnel shape, which this is about forearm shape. Shape. You know, compare. Yeah. I think my real arm's a little bit more muscly, but this will work. And I'm gonna pour in the super foam, and I'm actually gonna videotape it this time, and I'll have a forearm, and then I'll videotape the other steps that I do. All right. Alright. When you pour this, I used way too much. That much, like a whole bottom of a 2-liter. But I was trying to equal out some of the contents of the bottles, and I got a little left. But anyway, yeah, when this stuff starts pouring, I kind of forgot that, well, this was here to catch it in the first place, but it was just completely pouring out. But eventually it rose up, if you will, got sucked up there. But yeah, I think it's warm, and it's kind of making like snap, crackle, pop sounds. But yeah, now I'm just gonna probably cut this off instead of messing around getting like whatever's in there. I don't really need it. I just need one area to do fake wound on. And here is the result. A lot of painting going on. Here's the wound. Infected. Here's the char. It's I don't know, a radioactive accident. So I got my little pustules here, painted those. But yeah, all the video is gonna start out. I'm gonna comp in my real hand here, and I'll have to do a makeup job on that to blend it in with this fakery. And all I'm gonna do is reach in, grab this out, and this is like a spore of what I'm gonna animate, and it's gonna be like a evil worm, I guess. And yeah, it's just kind of a nonsense video to do like comping and 3D modeling examples to put in my reel, really. I just got done filming my hand here for the next part of the arm video I'm doing. I went overboard. It's some decent light on this. Kind of went overboard on it, but actually it worked out great because, I mean, look at that. I color corrected it to match them up, of course, and those are masks, but it really reads, so I could have went even a little bit more crazy with this makeup job. But yeah, look at that. Look at, it always gets blurry in low light. But I'm peeling it off, and it's currently ripping off arm hairs. I was going to show me ripping it off, but this is going to take a while. It's going to be slow and painful. This area is already all red. Yeah, suffer for art, I guess. Oh, look at this hair. It's like ripping off frickin' wax, I'm assuming. I don't normally wax myself, but it's working like that. You have to do it like a frickin' band-aid, man. Ouch. Ooh. Toxic Avenger. Okay, this looks like leaves, right? That is latex in my hair. Gross. And then here's my frickin' there's my arm. It's on fire. Relatively hairless. There's my manly arm, full of hair. It's off me though, that's all that matters. Hello. I am now making a pustule for the close-up because this camera can't do close-ups because it blurs out like crazy. Went back to using the ping pong technology. Matter of fact, see, even there when it's just, I don't know, maybe it's a white balance deal or something, or not enough light, but yeah. So this is the beginning stages. We got it all sealed off, and this is the straw. Fill up your liquid here. There's got some water in here to test it. And yeah, I'm just gonna blow on it. And this will be a weeping pustule. So let's see if it works. pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how it'll do with the thicker fake ooze I'm making, or yeah, I have it, but I might change it. But yeah, that'll do. One other thing I wanted to say is about this is, okay, it's on a plate, obviously. To seal it off, right here we have that. Whenever the water hits the latex, you'll see it change color, and basically what it's doing to it. This is mixed with acrylic paint. I don't know how it affects just straight up a latex. I'm sure it's about the same, but when the water hits it, it kind of loosens it up and turns it back into kind of a liquid as opposed to this rubbery solid. So you only have so much, you can't like leave water in it. I'll have to blow dry the water out just to make sure it's all solid. But yeah, I'm gonna build up more stuff around it and do makeup on it to make it look, match the arm. But yeah, that was an important little tidbit. Latex, when it hits water, it kind of gets mushy. Okay, so my water test, although it showed how effective this was, there's the bottom where the straw comes in the holes. You know, it got under here, and this whole thing kind of lifted off. Because it's so smooth, I mean, how do you expect it to bond to the plate? So what I'm doing is I'm laying down some more latex to kind of like seal this off. This will be solid, I'll let it dry, and then I'll kind of like glue more latex, and I'll latex it together. Latex to latex should bond, and then this will kind of seal off more like a pierogi, if you will. So even if it comes off the plate again, it shouldn't, because it's kind of creating a custom water balloon, if you will. So yeah, learning a lot about bladder technology and effects. Well, backyard do-it-yourself, at least. Yeah, rockin'. Check out this do-it-yourself rig I just brought up. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, I guess you have to know what the point is. The point is I'm shooting a big vat of toxic waste bubbling, so yeah, that's gonna be nice and centered. Except for that happening, I don't know, I can fix that, whatever. And here is the toxic waste. I'm just gonna fill this sink, and it'll be nice and centered for the shot. Yeah. Also, the whole reason behind the bottle cap is so the clamp doesn't cinch off the airway that I'm going to be blowing through. And then I have it also centers it in the middle. So yeah, I should have explained that, like shot stuff. So I'm rendering the title sequence for the Wurm project. I don't know why it does that sound, but yeah. I modeled it in Lightwave Modeler, and now it's rendering out. Did a camera move, just a quick flyby the font there. And yeah, I'll import it into After Effects and key it out. I don't know. Yeah, it should be pretty cool, I hope. Hopefully it's not too hard, but this is the first time I've ever rendered a 3D model, like with actual movement, so pretty fun. Here's my Wurm model. Now I just messed around for a long time trying to get the surface editor to give it a skin, but it didn't work. Or at least when I placed the object in layout, it didn't recognize it. So I guess I'm just going straight up black. And this is just a crappy model of the Wurm. I did real quick. It's all messed up, but it'll work. It's just a accoutrement to the rest of the animation. A flourish, if you will. Here's my camera. So I was thinking about just making the it's gonna be animated by moving the camera around the model, but it makes more sense just to make this big worm guy do a 360 and render that out, and I'm sure it'll take a ridiculous amount of time for how stupid it is, because rendering in 3D, man, it takes forever. But yeah, I don't know, it's good enough for what it is. And yeah, so this is like my first time actually making 3D movies and then incorporating them into my motion graphics dealy deal. And I think that's about all I'm gonna do with this animation. Maybe put some camera wiggles into After Effects just to set it off. But yeah, I think the next video I'm just gonna show the end result of this crap. Okay, as you can see, I decided to go ahead and remodel a better model. It's more symmetrical. The other one just was getting on my nerves, and that old adage popped into my head, you know, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well, or yeah, well, or right, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just a million times better. And I actually modeled it in half the time. Just a matter of working smarter and not harder, and using different techniques to push and pull and sculpt. So there it is, and this is also the spinning animation. Didn't get the old surface editor to work again. It looks kind of janky anyway, so it actually looks better with just the flat black and the glossiness with the light and stuff. So it's not showing up good on the camera, but you'll see it in the end. But yeah, just real simple. So I had a pretty eventful nightly run tonight. I was going down my regular route out more towards the country in my area, because there's a nice like bike trail to run on, and I'm a third shifter, so it was like went out at about 3, and so I'm running along, and I kind of like look up in the sky and notice, not a UFO, I wish that's where this was going, but like a weird like cloud. I'm like, what the heck is that? And so I trace it back to the freaking a power line that is on fire. I'm like, oh shit. So instantly and it's right next to a house, so instantly I pop off the iPad and run to the back door of this guy's place, who it's a house, but it's also like a business bicycle shop. It's called like the Loose Spoke or something like that, repair shop. But anyway, I'm knocking on his back door like a madman, and his dogs are going crazy, and I knew he was gonna be pissed instantly, no matter what the situation. And so I'm not getting a response from the back, so I run around to the front and pound on the front door, and I'm panicking because I'm like, you know, what am I gonna do if he doesn't come to the door? Because it was like, he lives in kind of like an industrial park almost. There isn't like a very close other house nearby. It's like me running back to get my phone, because I don't bring my phone on me when I'm jogging. You know, like it'll spread or get bigger or explode or whatever. And yeah, so finally he came out and he was like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Really sorry, but your power line is ablaze." And he was like, "Oh fuck, the transformer is gonna blow." So yeah, he goes in and I was like, "You might want to call the fire department." Yeah, and he runs in there and does that, of course. Not like I need to say what he should do. And then the other night, look at this. Check out what I found. This is Janet Jackson's 1989 release of... So I think I'm going to start a very specific CD collection of just CDs that I find cast astray from a car, because I think it happens often. And it's usually some ridiculous title that, yeah, I'd probably chuck that too. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. You can see down there the fire department, police. I don't know who's involved now, but yeah, it's still down there dealing with it probably. Yeah, I imagine the first thing they did was like shut down the power to that transformer and hopefully put out the fire. Hopefully it didn't explode or anything crazy.